Day 21. Day 20 was a total 0 day, the first 0 day officially, anyway. It rained all morning, until probably like 3 o'clock or so. Well, we just hang around, had a good time. One of Hillbilly's friends came down, somebody he hiked with. They go turkey hunting every year for the past 5 years, so they're both out doing that right now. They actually woke up before the sun. I was shocked. So they're both out getting themselves a bird. And I'm about to be dropped off at the trail whenever they get around to it. I was like, man, no hurry, dude. You just, go do you. When you feel like it, drop me off. I got no, special plans. Turns out I don't even need to resupply. I thought I did, but I'm only going to grab 1 day in Dalton. That'll get me to a Dollar General, like 20 miles up the road. And then that Dollar General is, as far as I can tell, the last thing I'll get on this trail. And for the first 50 miles, the Benton Mackay. So I've got like, I don't know, 70, 80-mile food haul. Not bad, not bad. 4 days, 5 days tops. I don't know the terrain. But, that's it. So today we start hiking again. It was really nice taking a day off with Hillbilly. And it was so damn nice zeroing here, man. I'm spoiled sleeping here every night, man. It's been really, really nice. Good cooking, good conversation, a little drinking, a little smoking. Yeah. Hiking. All right, but today we are back to it. The rainstorm passed yesterday, so groovy. Hopefully it doesn't for a while. It looks like the weather's going to be groovy. Hopefully my hammock comes in today, so that's what I'm going to be doing, is sitting around the post office and holding my breath. Oh, it'd be nice if it's supposed to come in today, but you know how the post office works. But it'd be nice to snag that bad boy and pachoom out of town, man. We'll see how it goes. See you out there. I got a little ladybug on my pack. I'd say it's good luck, but this guy has an infestation of ladybugs. I've never seen that indoors. All those up there in hunts. Yeah, those guys are all ladybugs. There's a bunch up in here too. Just hanging out, doing their ladybug thing. I just find it unusual. I guess if you're going to be invaded by any bugs, ladybugs are like one of my top choices. Okay, Hillbilly has dropped me off at the post office, and of course, post office does not have my stuff. They don't know where it's at, and they don't know when to expect it. So like last update we had was in Phoenix 3 days ago, and I'm like, nothing sends. And they're like, no, we don't even know if it's coming to this facility because we don't accept general delivery. So if you wrote general delivery on it, they might decide to reroute it to another city. I was like, what fucking ever, man. I hate the American Post Office. We really need to fix this stuff, man. All right, so I gave them my number. They said they'd call me if it comes in today, but it's already 2 o'clock, so it looks like I got to go find somewhere to hunker down here, man. Land. Really gonna miss Hillbilly's place, man. That was really nice and comfortable. Now I'm out here on the mean streets of Dalton all by myself. Whatever. Well, at least I got pizza. And if you were wondering what I did with that American flag yesterday that I cut down off that tree, well, I decided to take it along with me. I could put it up on my pole. I could put it like, 20 feet in the air if I want. Makes me more obvious when cars are driving by. I still got some road walking to do. So I figured I would have the flag here to help keep me safe. I can't find any outlets in the immediate area, and any big businesses are at least a mile or so away. And I'm gonna just hang out at the post office. I'm not taking my chances, man. I need that package, and I don't want to be stuck here till tomorrow, or the day after, or the day after. Stupid postal system. And everybody was like so, I don't know, annoyed with me wanting my package. I dealt with 2 different people in there today. First guy wouldn't even go look. He's like, we don't take packages here. We don't accept them. I'm like, dude, I had it addressed here. But he's like, but if it said general delivery, we won't take it. And I was like, well, I can't guarantee they wrote that on there. And I was like, I know we addressed it here. But he wouldn't even look. So I had to hit my dad up, get the numbers for it. And it says it hasn't been delivered yet. But they're like, no, it's not going to be delivered today. I'm like, it says here that it can come in until 6. It says it's expected here before 6. The guy's like, well, I'll take your number. He was all annoyed with it. I'm like, fuck that. I'm just going to post up outside. Maybe there's some outlets inside. I doubt it, because then people like me would hang out. Oh, well, figure it out, man. That was Margaret, really nice old lady who talked my ear off for at least 20 minutes and gave me a bottle of solid, well, ice. It'll be water eventually. But she felt the need to give me something. She called me Danny. Yeah, that's cute. But yeah, she sat here talking to me for a good 20 minutes. She did all the talking, weird enough, because nobody, that's my jam. But no. And she's like, sorry to talk your ear off, and then she'd go to leave, and then she'd come right back in and talk to me. It was cute. Yeah, so I had to sneak a picture of her. Well, bummer. Man, it's what I expected. I made this happen with my mind. It didn't come in. The tracking number, nothing has been updated on the tracking in over 2 days, or no, 2 days. It'll be over 2 days and several hours, but yeah, 2 days with no update. It just, it says when it left Phoenix 2 days ago. So, like, where is it? Yeah, I don't know, but it's not here. Well, very well might be, and they're just, not telling me. Very unhelpful people. But, so, yeah, I gotta wait till tomorrow. They don't get their first shipment, according to him, until about 10 a.m. So I'm stuck in town. This is a 00. Even though I'm gonna be walking some miles, I'm headed down to the Walmart, because that's what I do. They do have pretty good Wi-Fi there. Hopefully some outside plugs. But unfortunately, it's like a mile and a half or so there. And then back tomorrow. Wasted miles. Plus, I already did this mile of the trail. So I'm going to do it a few more times. Why not? Why not? Alright. Off to Walmart. Tally ho. After much walking, I am back at the CVS where Hillbilly picked me up a couple of days ago. Full circle. Except the trail goes down that way, I believe. And there's not only a Walmart over here, but a McDonald's, so we gotta go check their Wi-Fi. McDonald's quite often has really good Wi-Fi. And they will tolerate me sitting there in a booth, charging my stuff. McDonald's is very tolerant of people like me. I'll order stuff, of course. I like to eat. It's not what I expected of my night. I'm keeping an eye out for places I can sleep. Like caged-in dumpsters are pretty nice, but these were all filth. Caged-in dumpsters in small towns are pretty okay, though. Caged-in propane. But yeah, I'll find something. Always do. I open my big fucking mouth. Every single outlet has a metal cover on it or a locked box around it, man. There's a freaking lock on that thing. Whatever. That's the whole reason I come to McDonald's. There's cord coming out of that thing. Oh, now it's got a lock on it too. Fuck you guys. Alright, off to Walmart. Figure I'd get my free hamburger while I'm here. Anytime I pass by a McDonald's, I might as well get that thing and chocolate shake. It's only $3, 500 calories. Totally worth it. And then off to Walmart. Well, McDonald's doesn't have outlets, but I do remember they have light bulbs. So I'm jacked up into one of their little light fixtures. Yeah, where there's a will, there's a way. There's possibilities. So we're gonna wander around a little bit. I see huge stands of trees. I see power lines. Power lines, nobody owns those, so sometimes there's, a little piece of land you can lay on. Sometimes not, but this whole thing's surrounded by a ring of trees, so I'll find something. Yeah. But at least there's some woods to work with. Just right on the other side of the Walmart, but, And of course, I'm not supposed to be here, but, nobody cares. I mean, obviously they don't care. Look around, man. Man, this trail of crap just continues forever. I'll try to be sneaky, crunching on leaves. Just trying to find something decently flat that doesn't have a layer of garbage. It might be a little difficult, but we'll find something. I found a decently flat spot and not much garbage around my general area. I can still see the Walmart. Really, I don't know what to do in the morning. I got till 10, so I know I'm going to go get breakfast, but, that doesn't take all that long, so fuck, I'm just going to sit around. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I don't want to be in this town. Well, it is what it is. As long as my tent shows up tomorrow. As long as I get to get on my way, everything's all cool. I do not want to be stuck in this town a second night. The post office. Anyway, see you in a few hours. Good night. Day 22. Good morning. I'm still lying on my back here. Yeah. It's like 5 a.m. I've been up for a while just laying here, just all bored. But I guess I'm going to brew some coffee and then start heading on. Waffle House should be open soon. I don't know what time Waffle House. Aren't those 24 hours? Maybe it's always open. Yeah, maybe I won't even brew coffee. I'll just head over to the Waffle House. It's like a mile away, though. That's okay. Totally worth it. We got to head back to the post office anyway, and that doesn't, nothing happens there till 10, so I've got time to kill. It was a really pleasant night, though. Nice and breezy, but not cold or anything. I slept like a log. I really needed that. I went out while the sun was still up. It was probably like 6 o'clock or something. I don't know. But I got a good night's sleep. I needed that. If you're going to be taking zeros like I am, 2 in a row, oh man, already. At least I feel rested. Let's get this day started, man. Hopefully we get all our stuff. That's all I want is my hammock so I can leave. It doesn't come in today. I don't know. Maybe I will just leave anyway and then just see if it can find its way to me eventually. Or I'll just write it off as a lost cause. Who needs a hammock anyway? I do. So quiet. I was thinking about sleeping in that gazebo right there in Hunts. Seemed like a pretty good place to hide. I figured it's an employee smoke room. But this place didn't close down till 11. And I was tired, so I was like, I'm not staying up till 11 so I can sleep in a gazebo. I like towns before they wake up. Oh, it is my moon. So if we night hike, we will be getting some moonlight. I only get the waning moon. The smaller it is, the more likely I am to have it. I don't remember how far the Waffle House was. Oh, but it's closer than I... Oh, yeah, it was... Yeah. Like maybe a quarter mile down the road. Oh, I see you. Hey, almost there. That's a real sign. Bad cock. And more. I'll just have the bad cock, please. That's a hilarious name. Who thought of that name for a furniture store? Let's just call it Bad Cock. Hilarious. Okay, here we are at the post office. In another 3.5 hours, I just might be able to grab my hammock and go. Who's coming up behind me? I see a shadow. Fat cop following me. He's like, what are you doing here so early? Where the fuck I want? I was gonna do drugs and make some coffee, officer. Is the lobby unlocked this early? Oh, hell yeah, I'm making coffee indoors, dog. Oh, it turns out it was the dude from yesterday. That's his car. It was parked over there last time. He's like, oh, you're back already? I was like, dude, I wasn't kidding when I said I was going to be sleeping in your parking lot last night. He doesn't know I didn't sleep in this parking lot. He just saw me walking in. He's like, oh, shit, yeah, you do need your tent, don't you? I'm like, can't leave without it, brother. So luckily the lobby's unlocked and whatnot. I'm not going to do coffee yet. I'm going to have myself a little safety meeting over here because I haven't started that yet. And then, we're going to wait around for a few hours. That's what we're going to do. Oh, I thought dude was leaving. He got in his car, drove away, but he just reparked it back over where it was yesterday. Why'd he come in the front then? I'm confused. Or did he see me out here and he's like, I don't want that weirdo skulking around my car. I'm going to park it over to employee parking where he can't get to it because we have this very secure 3.5-foot fence. Try getting past that. Or you can walk around the building where there is no fence, but that would require effort. So yeah, I'm just sitting here and have safety meetings until my tent arrives or hammock arrives. So what else do I do? Feel a second poo brewing, but I think it's just, because I have nowhere to do it at. I wouldn't even know where to poo right now if I had to. They don't have a bathroom in there for me to use. Dollar Tree across the street, but yeah, I don't think they have public restrooms. There's a dumpster over there. But anyway, I think it's a false alarm. Just because I have nowhere to go. My buddy does that to me sometimes. Wait and wait and wait. But at least I got a lobby I can hang out in. That changes everything, man. When you're just stuck outdoors, I got an outlet down there I can charge with. I should have just stayed here. If I had an idea, if I knew they weren't going to lock this post office down, I'd have crashed here last night. So would have. Next time. Well, if I had to stay overnight again just where I'm sleeping. The day is barely beginning and I'm already frustrated. I've got a tracking number, so I've got to track it, but the most I can get is that 3 days ago, my overnight package was sent out of Phoenix. Even when I call them, they're not open yet, so I get a robot, and she gives me the same exact information. On the 25th, today's the 28th, it was shipped out of Phoenix, and it's on its way. But they also, when you first call, before you can even push any buttons, they're like, hey, we're having slowdowns because of a bridge collapse in Maryland and a windstorm here and whatnot. And I'm like, you're just making up excuses already, man. Post office has it a little too easy on some things, man. They get days off for everything. Like, they want to be all through snow, sleet, and hail and all that shit. It's bullshit, man. They're driving cars around. They only do it on nice days. Try being a paper boy. Those guys have to deliver every day on a goddamn bicycle, okay? That's not easy. They don't get days off. You can't be like, oh, it's raining today. They're like, oh, we'll put it in a bag then, Mail people, they're like, oh, it's storming a little too much. Like, yeah, just don't deliver the mail for a day or two. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. It's all junk mail anyway. At the same time, it's the only government entity that I know of that we somehow expect to make a profit, which I don't think that's right. If it's a needed service, our taxes pay for a lot of things. They should kind of, make this a little more efficient, just a bit more. Oh yeah, but they want to kill it, don't they? Yeah. So that the FedEx guys and whatnot can take this over because they probably all get a cut of that. That makes sense. It's all about greed in the end. It is all about. All I want is my damn hammock. I ain't asking too much. When's the last time y'all stayed at a post office for a night just for something stupid? It sucks being trapped in a town. At least this is a decent town with amenities. It'd be one thing to be trapped in a super tiny town with absolutely nothing for 24 hours waiting for your stupid hammock. I guess, could be worse. And I got safety supplies, coffee. It's not freezing. All sorts of benefits. Yeah, okay. And it ain't so bad, It will be in today. 10 a.m. I will be walking my happy ass out of town. I might stop off at Walmart one more time. It's kind of on the way. It's a tiny little blue line. It's off, Doesn't really count. Ooh, I just got an update. It arrived in Chattanooga just now. I turned on texts and whatnot to alert me. And that is, I did not know where it was, so I asked Google, and it is a 47-minute drive. So I'm getting my hammock today. So excited. It's going to be a great day, mildly overcast, in the mid-60s and such. Good day to go for a stroll, man. Oh, in 20 miles, there's another town, but that's where I'm going to be doing my real resupply, because why carry everything in extra, 20 miles. I'm stopping off at Walmart just to get chicken packs, those little bags of chicken, because a lot of times dollar stores don't have those. But other than that, I'll have all the other garbage I need, and why carry everything an extra 20 miles? Yeah, I'm lazy, but I got a 70-plus mile haul after that, so I'll be carrying some weight. I don't want to. I've got slack packs for the past week, and now I'm all spoiled, so suck it up, Buttercup. You gotta carry your stuff again. I can handle it. As we get closer and closer to the 0 hour, I grow less confident that my package is going to arrive. I'm not sure why. Why wouldn't it? It's only 45 minutes away. You can't see all sides of this building, and I don't know if the truck comes in here and just loads from where I see this ramp right here, which would make sense to me, but I don't know what's going on the other side. So, the truck may come and gone. I don't want to keep bugging the guy. When do I get another update? When he scans it into the system here? I don't know. I don't know how fast this stuff works. But man, I want to be moving. Bored. Oh, it's cold. I'm gonna go ahead inside. Well, yeah, my stuff didn't show up. They got their delivery, but of course my hammock isn't in there. He says maybe they'll get another delivery later on, but it's not necessarily scheduled. So he's like, it can happen. It might not. So this is where I live. I guess I'm going to set up a house there and move on in. This is public property, right? You know, I have legitimate business here until I get my package, man. So yeah, this is where I live. Fuck. Well, the robot I just talked to said I should get it by 8 p.m. tonight, which could very well mean tomorrow because this place closes at 5. So, looks like I'm sleeping here again. Fuck! I'm frustrated, man. Hate having to deal with this stupid Matrix bullshit to keep going on with what I want to do. It tries to hold you here, man. Won't let you go. So I just got a text telling me that it's been delivered, but halfway across town. So now I got to walk a few miles back the way I came, adding a few more miles to my day because I got to go back to the beginning of Dalton. Annoying. But hell, if they have it, they have it. I'll take it, man. Fuck. Postal service. Train delay. So by the time I get to this post office, they'll be like, oh no, we sent it over to the other post office for you. Like, motherfuckers! I'm close though, I'm less than a half mile from it. Oh, we have a box. It's very small. I was expecting more. So let's tear into it and see what they forgot to send me, huh? There's always something. There's no parks around here, so I guess this spot of grass right here is gonna work. Okay, that street right there in front of me is technically the Pinhoti. We're about 2.5 miles down from the Walmart right now, so we're walking back in that direction again. Oh, me and my bonus miles. It's a little afternoon, so you know I definitely don't plan on making it to the next little village or whatever the it is. Well, I know it's got a Dollar Tree, but other than that, I don't know, or Dollar General. Yeah, so we'll be there sometime tomorrow. Road walking. Let's see if we can find a nice convenience store. Get a cup of coffee, maybe some cheap donuts or something. I'm just guessing by the way the letters look, but the van house is probably haunted. When you get drippy letters like that, it's always a haunted house. That's funny. United Karate Studio. Enroll. Ow! So I'm walking down the street doing my thing. You know, people wave at me. I assume they know what I'm doing. Maybe they're just really, you know, down with the American flag hanging behind me. I don't know. I mean, I am on the trail. But a dude waves at me. I wave back. And he flips a bitch, comes on back. And I tried to refuse it, but he wouldn't let me refuse it. So I took it to make him happy. But now I don't know what to do with it. But he gave me a really nice Bible. Did prayer for me and everything, you know, I thanked him. You know, I do appreciate that kind of stuff. I am not a believer myself, but yeah, I appreciate those that do. But I am just going to set it somewhere where somebody else can pick it up, because, you know, there's no way I'm carrying a Bible with me. Alright, unbeknownst to most people, I've read most of this book. I have some parts of it actually memorized. Well, that's just so I can argue with people who don't know what they're talking about, you know. Quite often atheists know way more about this book than the people that claim to follow it. Alright, so who needs a Bible? Come on, tell me, I'll do the same thing that guy did to me. I'm like, hey, let me say a prayer for you. Here you go. Alright, we are almost back to the Waffle House where we started today. Alright, and then, you know, we start making new steps in the proper direction. About time, actually, I'd be like 12:30 or 1 by now. Let's see. Holy shite, it's 1:30. Oh, I'm way behind if I had a schedule. Oh, good thing there's an actual like street sign that says Pinhoti Trail and tell me to go to the right, because I would have forgotten and kept going straight. Oh, that's nice of them. Figured I needed to go to Walmart anyway, pick up a few bags of chicken. And maybe a few north sides while I'm at it, just in case the next place doesn't have it. So I got my dinners covered, and then I'll just worry about lunch and snacks when I get to the Dollar General 20 miles away. So I slept back in that back corner in the woods. But if you see there's woods all around this thing, I was like, I should be able to find a flat spot. Walmarts are generally pretty convenient. I found a much better spot on my walk in right now. So if I ever find myself in this town again, I know a much better place to go. Yeah, sure it's on private property, but it was on private property back there as well. This one just would have been a better location, out of the wind, a little bit safer. Nobody would have noticed me. Yeah, well, how did I not see it the first? Oh yeah, because I wasn't planning on sleeping here the first time I walked by it, so I wasn't looking for those kind of spots. Okay, 1:45. Got myself a nanner and some north sides and some bags of chicken and stuff. We are ready to rock. Feeling good. Finally leaving town. Sure, way later than I expected by 24 hours. But that's nobody's fault, man. Everybody did everything they could to help me out, except the post office, and I don't really blame them. You know, it's a crappy place to work. They're underpaid, understaffed, underappreciated. That's why they go postal. Well, that's one of the reasons. Also, we put a lot of people with PTSD in those positions, and how are they not going to stress out when you already have PTSD and now you're working for a place that hates you? Nobody appreciates you? Yeah, you're going to go postal. Anyway, I don't blame them individually. I just, blame it as a service. But, that's our fault as a country for not supplying with them what they need to help us out. That should change. Anyway, we're off. Dude on the bicycle just rode up and says, "Hey, what's your MOS?" I was like, I thought about it first. I was like, oh yeah. No, everybody's got a military buddy that looks like me, but no, sir. Yeah, I can see how you'd get that opinion. Who doesn't have an army buddy that looks just like me? All right, we are back at it. We're going to start taking positive steps in a positive direction in like 0.1. Oh, put a town behind me, man. I mean, it was a nice town, but I spent way too much time here that I didn't want to spend. That's what it's all about. Spending time's one thing. It's time you didn't want to spend, that's another. We're going to cut across this parking lot to shorten my distance even more. Even making friends with the po-po as I walk by. We stopped chatting for a good 5 minutes or so. Seemed like a friendly sort of dude. You always get the attitude back, that you reflected me. So, he was cool to me. Started off friendly with a smile. And so, man, I love being friendly with a smile. It's kind of my motif. So it's nice when we get it on foot like that, Instead of, "Hey, what you doing around here, boy?" He didn't even have a weird accent, though. It's probably not from around here, boy. Oh, this is my last chance to buy some beers before I leave town. But I'm not going to do it, man. I'm already behind. I ain't got time for drinking. We will have time for that later. Just not now. I remember, 7 years ago now, when I was first preparing to go to the Appalachian Trail. I bought a hammock, and I wanted to set it up once at least before I went. So I went to the park behind my apartment, and I'm sitting in my hammock, laying in it, and this lady comes over, and I thought she was going to give me gruff. Wait for the little rice burner. I thought she was going to give me gruff because they were at the little play park with children. And anytime people see me around children, they do get a little worried. I look like I might snatch one and eat it right on the spot. And I might. But no, I wasn't even paying attention to the kids. But as she started coming over to me, I figured, we're going to have one of them Karen moments. And now she hands me a card, says, "Hey, if you need any help, I can help." And it's a card for homeless veterans. And I was like, "What makes you think I'm a homeless veteran?" I was like, "I live right fucking there, Oh, and I was an asshole or anything. But I guess I have that look. But no. I never served. Never even thought about it, man. No. something about wearing the same clothes as everybody else and getting yelled at by somebody who's shorter than me just didn't sound like fun. You know, and I'm allergic to lead, little known fact. Yeah, especially hot lead. Really allergic to it. I break out every time I get hit. So just don't. Appreciate those that do. I enjoy my freedom, but I ain't gonna fight that kind of battle. On this hill, there are tombstones. There's a tombstone labeled hill that is shaped like a hill in Hunts. It's a hill on a hill on a hill. All the ones that are standing say hill on them. I don't know if all of them are hill because it looks like there's a couple dozen people in there. Well, you know, just a little cemetery in the neighborhood. Turned away from the city at least a bit. You know, I'm still in neighborhoods. Still on a big old blacktop road. But I see on the map there's another convenience store or something up the way in another few miles, so I'm not out of it. I have no idea where I'm camping. None. But I got a hammock, so I've got options, man. So the closest campsite icon on the map is still 22 miles ahead of me. I'm obviously not going to make it there. It's like 2:45 right now. Yeah. Maybe I'll pop into that convenience store, grab a snack or so, and just go down the mile, a few more miles down the road and just keep my eyes open for places to post up. I gotta check out my new gear anyway. I have no idea if it's what I was looking for. You know, I just pulled it out of the box and shoved it in my pack. It's not like I can set it up there in the post office. Just glad to have something, and that it all fits in my pack. That was a much smaller box than I was expecting. I was pleased with that. I don't want to take up more space in my pack. I'm only carrying a bunch of stuff. I don't need more. Gotta make room for that Bible. Okay, now I'm big into these safety signs. I have noticed over the years that they are mildly racist, or unintentionally racist, we'll call it. Where generally you'll find images of little black men being electrocuted and cut up and crushed and all sorts of stuff. But this is the very first white man I have ever seen being electrocuted on a safety sign in Hunts. First time ever. It's always, if you look at safety stickers on anything, like over to a forklift or something like that, they'll have a bunch of black figures doing the wrong shit. And, you know, the little circles with a red line through and saying, don't do this, as they're being mutilated all over the place. But like the things that are done right, like reading the instruction book, it'll be a white hand with a finger out, like following the lines, like, I'm reading along. You know, if there's a guy wearing safety glasses and a little bit of debris is binking off his glasses, he's gonna be a white guy. But if he's wearing safety glasses and his head is being taken off by some shrapnel, it's a little black figure. Always is, except for these ones. First time ever, man, first time ever. There may be a hiker ahead of me. I see a backpack, maybe trekking poles? Nah, shorts in Hunts. Could be. Maybe I'll find out later because I'm going here. Did they say Creekside Grocery and cold beer? I might as well pick up a brew, huh? Maybe a tall boy. Oh, they got the coldest beer in town, man. I mean, I can't pass that up. They wouldn't lie about something like that, would they? I'm sure they independently go around and measure the temperature of everybody's beer in town. Can't just put up a sign like that. I found a big Mississippi mud sandwich. Hell yeah, I love these things, man. You ever get a chance to try one, they are to die for. And I got myself a tall boy. Oh yeah, they have to put it in a brown paper bag. He says it's state law. You can't tell what I'm drinking. I might buy an Arizona iced tea to put in that. You don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna cop a little buzz. One of those still does me well. Up the road we go. Hey, how you doing? I don't have much to give you. Let's grab some weeds right here, huh? How you doing, buddy? You got a lot of flies on your face. You want some grass? Hmm? Yeah. Can I pet you? No, that's cool. Here's my hand in case you want to smell it. I know I smell weird, but I'd rub those flies off of your face. Oh, I touched your nose. Touched your nose. Is that your baby? She looks like you. Without all the flies, though. Yeah, you're a good pony. Okay, I'll leave you be. Have a good day. Okay, that is a new sign to me. It says quiet, sick area in Hunts. First time I've ever seen that sign. Shh! It's a sick area. I'm gonna need you to keep it down. Keep it down. Especially you. And looking at the map in the future, not very far future, there is a stupid shape. I don't know why it's there. But it's like a 5-mile shape. And I don't think I'm gonna take it. Because if I walk just like 3/4 of a mile down the same road I'm already on, the trail connects back, but it's like ka-choon, ka-cha, 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 and then back to the trail. And unless there's a real reason to take it, I'm probably not gonna, just saying. Another few weeks, this will be a mosquito farm. Produce tens of millions of them by itself. This road's pretty heavily traveled. There's not always something to step off, but most people have been rather courteous. I try to step off when I can when the shoulder is this narrow, but I don't really have that option. So the only reason I can see them for leading you on that weird shape is there's the flag symbol on the map, and that's a Chief Van historic site or something, Trail of Tears kind of stuff. Not sure exactly what, because you know I give so much information on here. But whatever it is, it's not really that important to me to go that far out of the way for it. Before then, I'm looking for something where to camp. It's already like 4 o'clock. I still have several hours of sunlight left, so I guess I'll keep walking. But I do want to set up early just to play with my new gear, you know. No idea where I'm setting up. Looks like I'm on this stuff for quite a while. This would be my water source. Everything's been pretty murky that I've seen, but flowing strong. But I don't need water. I carried quite a bit out of town. I've hit a few convenience stores. Got enough to cook dinner, make coffee in the morning, and I'll figure it out again tomorrow. Again, another new sign. Don't dig here. ROW. I was like, what is that? Oh, right of way. Alright, so don't dig here. I was planning on burying my Nana here. Seemed like a really nice place. But, you know, fuck, that sign stopped me dead in my tracks. Oh, hell, I've been carrying Nana in my backpack for the longest time. I gotta get rid of her soon. Been looking for somebody who lives away from the road, man. Pee on your stuff. Hope you don't have cameras watching me. I don't see any. Nope, motion detectors, shit like that. I'm gonna pee. These are important people. They have their own keypad. Wow, fancy, huh? Oh man, all this road walking's taking it out of me. My pack feels super heavy, even though it's not really. Glad I don't have the extra 4 or 5-ish days of snacks and lunches and breakfasts. I just have dinner and coffee and some snacks, and you know, I've got some, but not for possibly 5 days worth. I should probably plan for 5 because something's bound to happen in that amount of time. But carrying 5. But really, what's the difference between 4 and 5? A couple pounds. We'll play with the map more when we get to the next or the last resupply. And even on roadwalks, there's still puds. I mean, we're going all the way uphill. It's not super steep by any means, but you know, they're persistently steep. They really slow you roll. And kind of without the ability to distribute my weight, and what propels me is in using sticks so I can use my upper body. I don't get to use that at all on the road because I don't use my tips on hard surfaces. I'm really cheap about that stuff. Hey, you break a tip, it really costs you. I have to wait and find a hiker box that has a pole in it and steal the tip from it. It takes a while. But yeah, uphills are a little bit harder without poles. Well, the whole walk is. Because normally I'd be distributing a good 20% of my weight to my upper body for propulsion, but none of that on a road walk, so my lower half just eats it up. Oh, I still need to gain muscle. Got a lot of trail ahead of us. So that was Matt and J3. J3 is the hiker I saw at the last place leaving. He's not sure how far he's going, but he's not doing what I'm doing, so we won't see him much anymore. Maybe tonight. Matt was just doing a little trail magic on the side. So he fed me a beer. We sat down, chatted for a while. Exactly where I need him. I was needing a break, man. These roads are getting tedious, and I got another big ass uphill coming. I'm walking down right now and enjoying it. But I got a hearty buzz, man. He had a tall boy of something or another that was a lager, not an IPA. I mean, I'll drink an IPA, but I'm not a fan of hops. Not my flavor. But it was good time sharing hiker stories and whatnot. I was all chatty because I feel like I haven't talked to anybody in a couple of days. All right, let's get our hike on. We gotta find a place to sleep, okay? There's a little townlet coming up with the Dollar General. Oh, excuse me. I feel like I want to save that for tomorrow, or maybe I need the one after that, I think. Yeah, this is my Dollar General. Mine was 20 miles away, and I have not done 20 miles. I've done like 6 or 8 tops. So I need to find a place to camp is what I need, because it's probably like 5 something. I'll scroll down. 5:17 is what it is. Whew. All right. Oh shit, I still got 2 hours of sunlight left though, man. All right, we got plenty of time to find a spot. I ain't worried about that at all. Oh fuck, I forgot if he told me or not. But J3 has run into Cool Breeze, and I forgot to ask him if Cool Breeze was ahead or behind. Or I asked him, but I forgot what his answer was. Maybe I didn't let him answer. I overtalked him. It happens. But in the general area, I wouldn't mind running into him one more time, see how his adventure has been. He's a good guy. I enjoyed his company. Let's do some road walking. Okay, we're at the bottom of the hill. Now it's up. So much up. And a very narrow shoulder. I really like that they've got these Pinhoti signs. You know, like that it's recognized. Feels like a lot more than most trails actually do. Sure, they could have some more like hiker signs up, like they got the deer sign, stuff like that. You know, I haven't seen a single hiker sign, even though this is a trail. But the fact that it's, recognized enough with those signs is kind of nice. Could do just a smidge more. Am I asking too much? Do I always just want more? Maybe. But, I think some little hiker signs here and there to let people know this is actually a trail might be beneficial. Maybe give us a little bit of a wider shoulder if it's going to be a trail. Yeah, I'm asking too much. If you look on the horizon, wait for the car to pass, it hunts. You can see all these big ass hills. And I assume those are what I'm going over tomorrow. Or between. But I'm definitely going to be doing some elevation. I could use the workout. I'm kind of soft. We got cattle and then cemetery. Part of them are even gated off. Those are the special people. And weird enough, they've got prickly pears. I did not expect to see prickly pears out here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Almost tripped on a stick. I was distracted. I was hoping to sleep in the cemetery. Dude told me about it, but this is just way too exposed. Oh, little stick tried to get me. Yeah, no way I'm hiding in this, so we carry on. Some of the dates I can see are in the 1800s, late 1800s, but pretty sure I went through here and find some older ones. Wow. It's bigger than I expected, and maybe I could hide back in there, but it's just too early in the day to start hiding too. If it was like I came here and it was dusk, yeah, I could find an opportunity in here. I know there's flat spots without a person under them. I'm not sleeping on top of somebody. I'll sleep next to somebody, but I don't want to sleep on top of them. That seems disrespectful. But next to them, they're cool with that. I talk to them. We're good. This guy's tiny little pack. What is that, like 12 pounds? Whatever. I only picked me up a gallon of water. That's all I really needed here. I'm going to wander it down the road and eventually find somewhere to sleep, right? Yeah. Done it every night so far. I started heading up in the wrong direction. I was going down that road still, but luckily J3 over there was like, hey man, I think the trail's over there. I was like, oh, thanks for saving me from myself. Nobody ever comes along to save me, so that was really nice of him. Okay, got my gallon of water, which is way more than I need. And we'll eventually mosey, and there'll be a plot that doesn't have houses on it. The sun will be low enough. Yeah, something will work out. I am not picky. Well, we got a golf course on one side. That's no bueno. But on the other side, maybe. I see a little Jeep track running off into this. I might go follow it for a second. You don't want to see that. This stuff is too thick to work with. I need my pruning shears to be able to hang in here. We carry on. So we have this big open clearing, but I'm assuming they own it. Or if you look in the background, there's a huge water tower. Maybe it's, not theirs. Maybe it's owned by the city or the county or whatever. But I'm thinking if I post up back here in the trees, they wouldn't really notice me. Should I? See, it's just so early. There's still at least an hour of sunlight left, so yeah, I'm gonna pass on. This is a good spot. But I don't want to sit there worried about getting found for the next hour or so. Again, work later in the day and the sun a little lower. I'd go for it. There's another large stand of trees on the right, and you'll have better luck with those. Okay, we can find something in here. I'm just right off the road. But I don't think anybody's gonna give a shit. Doesn't seem to be anybody's land. I'll go just far enough into where I feel safe. And let's test out a new hammock, huh? Oh, see, looky there. I can pinch up the ends now, make it into a tent. Got all this space. Much better material than the last one, thicker. It's got an extra pocket in it that I can put my sleep pad in so I'm not on it. I'll make sure I don't sit in it with my pants again and tear through it. And, you know, it's decent color green. I should blend in the woods.